graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic afternoon. We got some afternoon baseball out at Busch Stadium today. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. So we got the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Seattle Mariners this afternoon. The Mariners are 12-15. The Cardinals, they are 14-11. And so the Mariners took last night's game by a final score of 3-2. Kirby ended up getting the win last night for the Seattle Mariners. George Kirby now 4-2 on the season, and Andres Palante did get credited with the loss. Andres Munoz did also get his fourth save of the season as well. Okay, so as far as today goes, I'm expecting that this is going to be a big day for the Seattle Mariners. I think that they're going to take the series today. Don't credit me on that. But I will say that Matthew Liberatore has been pitching okay as of lately for the St. Louis Cardinals, and I'm curious to see how he does this afternoon. He came off of a really good outing against the Houston Astros. He went 6 innings, only gave up 1 earned run, also did walk 2 batters, and he struck out 4 as well. But I just see that the Seattle offense is going to get out on top against him as long as they can just try to be patient at the plate and just work the pitch count. I think that they're going to be okay. But Liberatore, if he is going to win today's game, he's really going to have to do a good job at just getting ahead in counts and making sure that these hitters are off balance and trying to go to his slider a little bit, and also hopefully for his sake, he's able to just dominate that strike zone. He has to when he's on, he does tend to get a lot of soft contact. That's really something that I've noticed about what he's been able to do when he does pitch. But we'll see how he does do in this afternoon's game. So really curious to see how that ends up working out. As far as things go for the other side of things, Brian Wu is going to be on the mound for the Seattle Mariners. And Wu has had a very good season so far. He has a 2.25 ERA, has not allowed 4 earned runs at all this season. In his last game that he pitched, he went 7 innings, gave up 2 earned runs on 4 hits, and he did strike out 6 batters. He's been really strong for them, and he had a really good season overall last year. And he's starting off on a really good foot this year so far. He has the 12th lowest ERA in all of baseball right now, and also has the 10th best whip in Major League Baseball, too. So he's the type of guy that also does really good at getting in front of pitch counts, causing a lot of weak contact. And when he's on, he is really on. So he's one of those underrated pitchers that not as many people talk about, but when he's effective out there, he can make it really, really tough for other teams' offenses to just put up runs. And that's what he's been able to do throughout his last 2 seasons so far. And he's looking to try to get himself his 2nd win of the season. let's get on into the starting lineups right now, shall we? We'll do that. Okay, so as far as things go for the Seattle Mariners, they will have Rob Refsnyder batting in the leadoff spot. Then it'll be Cal Raleigh batting second. Julio Rodriguez will be batting third. Batting fourth is going to be Josh Naylor. He's playing over at first base. Randy Arozarena is out in left field. He'll be batting fifth. Sixth is J.P. Crawford. He's the shortstop. Then you got Mitch Garver, who is batting seventh. He's the catcher for today's game. Cole Young is playing over at third base, and he'll be batting eighth. And Will Wilson making his 2026 debut. He will be batting in the ninth spot and will be playing over at third. Cole Young is at second, by the way, and Will Wilson is over at third. Just want to make sure that I mention that. As far as things go for the other side, that's the St. Louis Cardinals. Their lineup will look just like this. It'll be J.J. Weatherholt, who's batting in the leadoff spot. Ivan Herrera is batting second. Alec Burleson hitting third, playing over at first base. Jordan Walker is batting in the cleanup spot, and he'll be playing out in right field, followed up by Nolan Gorman, who's playing at third. The shortstop is Mason Wynn. He'll be batting sixth. Seventh is Nathan Church. He is out in left field. Eighth is Pedro Pajes. He's the catcher. And last but not least, you got Victor Scott II, who is playing out in center field for the St. Louis Cardinals. So once again, for the Mariners, they have Refsnyder, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Naylor, Arozarena, Crawford, Garver, Young, and Wilson. And for the Cardinals, it'll be Weatherholt, Herrera, Burleson, Walker, Gorman, Wynn, Church, Pajes, Scott, and that's it. So the guy that's going to be on the mound pitching first will be the St. Louis Cardinal pitcher, and that is Matthew Liberatore. And as we mentioned before, in his last outing, he pitched against the Houston Astros. Ended up going 6 strong innings. He did allow 1 earned run. His ERA is down to a 3.67. And he also did walk 2 batters, and he struck out 4. Has not won a game at all this year. And he's looking to try to get his first win of 2026. Last time that he won a game, you have to go back to September 21st of last year, as he ended up going 8-12 on the season in 2025. And so the 26-year-old looking to try to get his first W here in 2026. He got a no decision in his last game, and that's because the game ended up going on into extra innings. So it's a nice crowd out at Busch Stadium, and we should be ready to rock and roll in just a few moments. Okay. So can we... Yes, okay, good. Good. Just want to make sure that we have this up and that we have this running. Can we press this? No, we can't. All right. Jesus, what's going on? How are you doing, my friend? Who else do we got here in the chat? Uncommon's Truthsman, what's going on, man? Lou's also here. What's good, JJ and chat? I'm hanging out with my nieces and my nephew this afternoon. He was born on the same day as the Fanatic this year, so I got him a Fanatic stuffy. Let's go! I'll be back on for the Flyers tonight. Beautiful stuff. Yes, we'll be doing our Flyers watch party as we do the Phillies game, which will be really exciting. The Flyers play at 8 o'clock. The Phillies are on at 7:15, and it should be a fun one. I'm really excited to just watch the rest of that, or watch the whole Flyers game with you guys. That'll be really, really cool. All right, so let's make sure that we take off the vertical stream right now. Let's turn that off. Good stuff. And we should be ready to rock and roll with the 3D. Good. All right, so Rob Refsnyder is going to be in the batter's box, and here we go. First pitch is going to be fouled off. And so the count is 0-1 to Rob. Let's make sure that we put this up just a little bit more. Next pitch on the way. Here it comes, and that's going to be fouled away over towards the right side. So no balls and 2 strikes. The Cardinals defensively, their catcher is Pedro Pajes, on the mound, it's Matthew Liberator. And the 0-2 pitch, and that is taken up high and a little bit outside for a ball. At first, you got Al Burleson. The second baseman is J.J. Weatherholt. At third base, it's Nolan Gorman. And at shortstop, it's Mason Wynn. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Liberator goes with a slider that's in the dirt, and Ref Snyder cannot hold his horses there. And there's out number 1. Let me know who you guys are rooting for down below. Hello to everybody else that's tuning on in here in the chat. Let's go. So 1 away, top of the first. In the outfield, you got Jordan Walker in right, Nathan Church in left, and Victor Scott II in center. Cal Raleigh batting on the right side is going to take ball 1. A 192 average for Cal in 27 games, but he's been heating up. 1 homer in each of his last 3 games. 1-0 pitch, and he stares at strike 1 at 96 miles per hour on the outside edge. It's nice. We got the NFL draft on the TV. We got this game on the iPad, and it's all good. 1-1 pitch, line drive, drilled out to left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And it'll take 1 bounce in front of Nathan Church, and Cal Raleigh gets on with a 1-out single. And Julio Rodriguez is up. Final score predictions. I'm going to go 5-1 Seattle. Church! 1 out to end the pitch. That's a little bit down for a ball. The Cardinals are in their white and red uniforms. White tops, white bottoms with the red text painted on the front side that says St. Louis. There's the jersey number on the lower part of the abdomen. 1-0, foul ball. Mariners are in their Mariner blue tops and their white bottoms. They have the dark blue socks on, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch fouled away. J-Rod just batting .235 this year. This is a guy who obviously has a lot of pop in the bat. He's 25 years old. Hard to believe he's been in the league since 2022. 1-2 pitch. That is just a bit high for ball 2. Last year he had 32 homers, which did tie his season high. He had a 32 homer season in 2023. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Julio Rodriguez. The pitch down for ball 3. In 102 at-bats, he's homered just once. He has 8 RBI, and he has struck out 27 times. The 3-2 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field. There's home run number 2 of the season for Julio Rodriguez, and it goes into the upper deck. He was sitting on an off-speed pitch. And that was drilled. Here comes Josh Naylor swinging a miss. And the count is 0-1. He really needed that, too. This is a guy who hasn't homered in quite a bit of time. It's been 14 days. 0-1, swinging a miss. He went 0 for 4 in last night's game. Before that, though, he was actually on a 7-game hitting streak. 0-2. Strike 3 called. It was a slider at the knees. And there's out number 2. So Naylor goes down looking, and there's 2 away. Cards fan, but Mariners win. Let's go. It's Randy Arozarena's turn as he comes on up with 2 away, top of the first. 2-0 Seattle. And the pitch to Randy. Line drive, base hit down the left field line. And going after his Church, he's going to throw it over to second base. The throw is off the line, and Arozarena dives in there head first. The helmet comes flying off, and he's on with a 2-out double in the first. That's 2 extra base hits launched against Matthew Liberatore. Looks like that pitch that he drilled was a slider that was supposed to go a little bit more away, but instead hit the outside edge. Here's J.P. Crawford up at the plate, and Crawford stares at strike 1. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too. We got some Saturday afternoon baseball. Thank you all so much for being on here. 0-1 delivery, and that's outside for a ball. Tonight we got the Phillies taking on the Braves. Of course, we cover the Phillies primarily on this channel, but we love to do other baseball teams. Love to do other baseball games. 1-1, swing and a miss. And slider just went outside and low. JP just batting underneath the Mendoza line at 194. Runner goes. The pitch is up high. Here's the throw to third base, and he is safe at third base. Third base umpire said that he just got his right hand or his left hand that is in there. So the count is 2-2. See if Ollie challenges this. It was a good throw. Was he swiped on the right hand? That's a tough angle. Nope. And they will not challenge. The 2-2 pitch to Crawford. Foul ball. We have another game going on right now, and that is Boston versus Baltimore. It's 7-1 Boston. That game is currently in the bottom of the 8th inning. The 2-2 pitch to Crawford. This is grounded sharply over towards the right side. Picked up by Weatherholt, though. And the throw over to first in plenty of time. The Mariners, they send 6 men up to the plate. And they manufacture 2 runs on one swing of the bat from Julio Rodriguez. We'll go to the bottom of the first out in St. Louis. 2-0 Seattle. The umpires for this afternoon. You got Vic Carapaza at home plate. John Bacon is over at first. And then it'll be Hunter Wendelstadt, who is the second base umpire. Hunter Wendelstadt is over at second. And then at third, it's Edwin Moscaso. Edwin Moscaso. Dan Wilson is the coach, or is the manager, I should say, of the Seattle Mariners, and Ollie Marmol, the manager for the St. Louis Cardinals. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Let's go. 4-3 Seattle. That sounds good. Other games later this afternoon. We got Cleveland playing against Toronto at 3:07. Then we got Miami playing against San Fran at 4:05. The Twins will be out in Tampa Bay. That game will begin at 4:10. And you got Nationals versus White Sox at 4:10 as well. The Nationals are 11-16. The White Sox are 11-15. Interestingly enough. At 6:05, it'll be the Padres who take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then at 7:05, you got the Athletics playing against the Rangers. Here's Brian Wu on the mound. Then also around the 7:10 hour, it's Angels, Royals, Yankees, Astros. And Wu's first pitch is in there for a strike. Followed up by Pirates, Brewers, Tigers, Reds, Phillies and Braves, Dodgers and Cubs as well. And the Mets and the Rockies game that got postponed. 0-1 pitch. Weatherholt sends one out to deep right field. There's a counter punch, a leadoff home run by J.J. Weatherholt. That's the first home run that Brian Wu has given up this year. He has not allowed a homer since September 13th of last year. That's unbelievable. What a swing by Weatherholt. And now it's Ivan Herrera's turn. And he sends one out to deep left field. And that one is gone too. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And within a blink of an eye, we're tied. What a start out in St. Louis. It's a 2-2 game, bottom of the first. And the pitch to Burleson, and he will show bunt and take it back. It's ball one. Brian Wu has allowed back-to-back homers on consecutive pitches. And we're tied in the bottom of the first. Here's a sweeper that's going to be in the strike zone for strike one to Alec Burleson. So Ivan Herrera goes yard. Is able to send one out over to left field. 1-1 pitch. There's another line drive hit out to left field. A Rosarina on the run makes the grab, one away. That ball was lined out over to left, and Walker is coming on up. One gone, bottom of the first. And Walker comes up and takes strike one at the knees. That was at 86 miles per hour. Ivan launched his fourth homer of the season. Oh, 1 pitch in there for strike two. So Julio Rodriguez hit his second homer of the season in the top of the first off of Matthew Liberatore. It was a 2-run jack as the 0-2 is down for a ball. And then J.J. Weatherholt and Ivan Herrera hit home runs to start off the first inning against Brian Wu. That's how we're knotted up at 2 apiece. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. And Wu gets his first strikeout victim of the afternoon. It's Jordan Walker. 2 gone. The Mariners defense, they got Mitch Garver catching. Brian Wu on the bump. Josh Naylor's at first. Cole Young's at second. At shortstop, it's J.P. Crawford. The third baseman is Will Wilson. And in the outfield from left to right, it'll be a Rosarina in left, Rodriguez in center, and Refsnyder in right field. The pitch. Foul ball. Mariners won last night's game by a score of 3-2. And they wrap up their series tomorrow afternoon. Same time, same place. It'll be Emerson Hancock facing Michael McGreevy. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nolan Gorman in the batter's box. 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. That's popped foul and out of play. How's everybody doing? We having a good afternoon? One ball, 2 strikes. I'm going to take a very quick step off after this inning is done. The pitch, up high and away for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wu kicks, fires, swinging a pop-up, hit out over towards shallow left field. A Rosarina calls off Crawford, shields it with the glove, and makes the grab. Not an easy play out in the sunshine. But the inning is over. The damage is done. J.J. Weatherholt and Ivan Herrera hit back-to-back solo home runs off of Brian Wu. And we're going to go to the second. 2-2 is the score out in St. Louis. Be right back. Oh boy, Truett, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. So far, we have a pretty good ball game here out in St. Louis. It was Julio Rodriguez who had a 2-run homer in the top of the first. And then J.J. Weatherholt and Ivan Herrera went back-to-back in the bottom of the first. Matthew Liberatore goes back out there for his second frame. He's ahead in the count 0-1. And the windup and the pitch. And a beautiful curveball towards the inside corner of the knees is placed for strike 2. How's your afternoon going so far, my friend? Fist pump to you. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch. Grounded over towards the shortstop. Diving stop. Getting up. Throwing it over to first. And it's a little bit off the line. That was Mason Wynn. Excellent job, though, by Burleson to be able to chase on after that ball. And if that gets by him, that might be a 2-bag instead. For Mitch Garver. So the rule is an infield single. And Wynn honestly made a bang-bang play. The throw was a little bit off, but he had to react really quickly. So it's an infield single. That's the 4th hit today for Seattle. And the pitch, that's down and away for a ball. Anybody watching the NFL draft? I see that the 49ers are on the clock again. This is Cole Young, who's in the box, playing over at second. And the pitch, it's down for ball 2. There's another guy named Justin Jefferson, and he was just taken by the Browns. He's a linebacker. That's funny. 2-0 pitch. This is going to be popped foul and out of play. Hey, we could see Justin Jefferson versus Justin Jefferson if the Raiders play against the Vikings this year. But probably that matchup wouldn't take place because he's a linebacker, so maybe if he was a safety. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. There's out number 1. Cole Young down on strikes, and Will Wilson is up next. Will batted .192 last year. He's making his 2026 debut. On the first pitch, he takes a curveball that's down for ball 1. The 1-0. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over to left field, and that's going back towards the track, and Will Wilson goes yard. How do you do, Will Wilson? That's one way to start off 2026. That's the 4th homer of this game. And it was a 2-run shot to make it 4-2 Seattle. I think we got a ball game here, folks. There's Ref Snyder, first pitch, grounder, hit over to third, the throw to first in plenty of time, and there's out number 2. So Ref Snyder, who struck out in his first at-bat, just grounded out over to third. And so 2 away. It's been a good game so far. Cal Raleigh in the box. And on the first pitch, he's going to ground this one down the third base line. And that is a fair ball. Raleigh is going to be held over to first base. And he gets on with a 2-out single as it hit the little corner stop. And Church had to go over there, try to barehand it. And Raleigh made the right decision. And he gets on for the second time this afternoon. I don't know why I sound a little bit nasally. I apologize about that. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. Charge! Comment who you are down below. We are 11 subscribers away now from 9,750. The pitch is taken outside. Here's the throw to second base, and Raleigh is out at second base. He tried to slide in there feet first, and Pedro Paez gunned him out. He got a very late jump there, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. So it's a 4-2 game. Will Wilson leaves the yard and hits his first homer of the season and his first at-bat of the season. And we go to the bottom of the second, 4-2 Seattle. I don't know what he was doing there. It was not a good jump at all, though. Up next for St. Louis, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up in the batting order. That's Wynn, Church, and Pages. Oh, boy. All right. Is the Baltimore game done? Baltimore is down 12-1 against the Red Sox. That game is in the top of the 9th inning. Ay, ay. It's getting ugly over there. There's Wes Wilson, former Philly. He's pitching. What the heck happened in that game? Everyone got a hit for Boston. The Orioles blew them out last night, and today Boston's blowing out Baltimore. Crazy. Cheers, chat. L'chaim. It's a little bit cold today out in South Jersey. Looks like that there's some rain clouds in the sky. Other scores around other sports. In the U.S., actually, there's no hockey on right now. In the NBA, though, it is 71-62. The Orlando Magic are beating the Pistons. That game is in the third quarter right now as we speak. The series is tied at 1 apiece. Brian Wu ready to pitch, and then the first pitch, there's a ground ball hit over towards the shortstop Crawford, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. There's the first out. So Mason Wynn is the one who grounds out over to short. Anybody have any bets today? Pitch. And Church looks at the pitch that's outside for a ball. I think today is a bark in the park type of a day for St. Louis because you saw the announcers had the cones on when they were doing their intros. You saw a couple of dogs over there at the ballpark. You see them. You can't, but I can, unless you're watching the game. 2 balls, no strikes. Wu kicks, fires, and this is fouled back towards the screen. Andre Monasterio hit a grand slam today out at Camden Yards. Now a 14-1 game in the top of the 9th. The 2-1 delivery. Up high for ball 3. That dog looks hungry, looking after that burger. 3-1 pitch. Line drive hit out over to right field, and that ball is gone. Oh, my goodness. Brian Wu has allowed 3 homers in this game, and Nathan Church hits the 5th bomb of the day. It's a home run derby here. That just went on into the Cardinals bullpen out in right center. Unbelievable. How many home runs do you think there's going to be in this game, chat? There's already 5. Here comes Pedro Pages, and there's a swing and a miss on a pitch at 96 miles per hour. So all the homers today, Julio Rodriguez, Will Wilson, J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, and now Nathan Church. The ball's 1 strike. Wu kicks, fires, and Pages fouls off the sinker. And therefore, the count is 0-2. This would have been a great day to do our charity stream, I guess. Because of all the squats and jumping jacks. Oh, boy. We're doing it, though, on Wednesday and Thursday. 0-2 pitch, line drive, base hit out to left field. The tying run is over at first. That's Pedro Pages. And Victor Scott II is going to come on up to the plate. Oh boy, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Charge! Here's Victor Scott II, and he takes a strike. The throw to second base is way up high and very late. Crawford did catch it, but a very good jump made by Pedro Pages, and he is over at second base. Here's the 0-1. That's outside, not by much, for ball one. It's a 4-3 game in the bottom of the second. The ball was flying out in St. Louis. And the 1-1 delivery up high and away for ball two. Brian Wu's ERA last year was at a 2.94. Been around since 2023. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball drifted out to left field. Rosarina drifts back and now takes about 2 steps in and makes the grab, and the second out is recorded. It was Victor Scott II who flied out to left, and J.J. Weatherholt, who had the leadoff homer in the bottom of the first, coming back up for his second time today. Pitch, and that is down for a ball. It's now 17-1 Boston. Oh my gosh. They're just pouring it on. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, base hit over towards the left field side. Pages holds up over at third. Made a wise decision, and Weatherholt is now 2 for 2 on the afternoon so far. An opposite field single, and that pitch was supposed to stay up. It went down though, and Weatherholt took advantage and was able to just make solid contact and go the opposite way. Wu with 30 pitches, and we have a little timeout here. Can't believe Boston is up by that much. Contreras homered, and Durbin also homered as well. Wow. 2 outs, bottom of the second, and Ivan Herrera, the DH, in the batter's box. 2 outs, and he stares at the sinker at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, down for a ball. We did just hear that Dan Vladar is going to start tonight, so that's good news for us Flyers fans. 1-1 pitch, And this is flied out over towards shallow right center. On the run, though, to make the grab is Young, and the inning is over. But Nathan Church leaves the yard, and it's the 5th homer of the ball game, the 3rd for St. Louis. And we've played 2 frames, and we go to the top of the 3rd. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. There we go. Good stuff. All right, folks. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got John in the chat. We got Henry in the chat. What's up, Henry? How you doing, man? Henry, I haven't seen you on in a while. Philadelphia's drinking the same soup as the Mets. Let's see which one can turn this thing around. Well, what if neither of them do it? That's a possibility. Oh, man. Top of the 3rd. And the pitch. That's down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Julio Rodriguez in the batter's box. 5 homers already in this ball game. And we're in the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Julio Rodriguez hit a 2-run home run in the top of the 1st. That was just his 2nd of the season. He's been off to a slow start. Home run-wise, that is. The 1-1. That's in there for strike 2. He was on a 7-game hitting streak. Then that broke yesterday as he went 0 for 4. 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive drilled, but it's caught by Mason Wynn in the gap over towards the 5-6 hole. And there's out number 1. So after Rodriguez hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 1st, J.J. Weatherholt and Ivan Herrera went back-to-back on back-to-back pitches and had 2 solo homers to start off, or had a solo homer each to start off the bottom of the 1st. Here's Josh Naylor, and he's going to foul off the next pitch. Then in the top of the 2nd, Will Wilson, in his first at-bat of the season, hit a 2-run home run to put Seattle up 4-2. And in the bottom of the 2nd, Nathan Church went yard and made it a 4-3 game. Naylor is going to slice a single out to center field, and he will get on for the first time today. He struck out looking in the 1st, and now gets on with a 1-out single in the 3rd. Let's go. Church! Irwin says, come on, Seattle, let's win this game. Of course we can. Let's go. Irwin's a Seattle fan. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. We cover a lot of baseball games on this channel. And here's the pitch. That's a changeup that is in the strike zone for strike 1. We primarily cover the Phillies. We also do the Sixers and the Eagles, but we love baseball. Baseball is our favorite. We cover a lot of baseball games. Let's toss back over to first, and that is not in time. So make sure that you join the JJ community today for all your baseball needs. We just chill, we have fun, we do like an old school radio play-by-play style. We love it when you guys get active in the chat. 0-1 pitch. That's a foul ball towards the right side. And out of play it goes. Rosarina has his purple batting gloves on and his, I don't know if that's a mustardy yellow elbow guard with the way that the sun's on it. I think it's more neon. The pitch to Rosarina. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the left field corner. On the run, though, to make the grab is the left fielder, Church. There's out number 2. Naylor has to jog back over to first base, and he will get in there without a throw. Excellent play, though, by Nathan Church to track that thing down. Rosarina hit it very sharply, but it went over towards that corner out and left. And Church covered a lot of ground there. Randy, who doubled his first time up, is now 1 for 2. Seriously hope the Phillies continue to lose so that we can rebuild, but I doubt they will barely do anything, says John. 2 outs, top of the third. Oh, the times that they are in right now. It's not easy. The pitch is up high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 pitch. That is low for ball 2. I'm so happy that we got Makai Lemon. Different sport, different team, but great move. 2-0 pitch is outside for ball 3. The throw to second base, and Josh Naylor slides in there feet first, and he's in scoring position. For those of you who are new, do you like the 3D? Is it cool? Do you like this little 3D presentation? 3 balls, no strikes, and the 3-0 pitch. That is called ball 4, but Liberator, I believe, is going to try to challenge this. Pitch track's called to the strike. Did they give him the official signal? I don't know. Naylor, they're showing him over at second. I guess that he did not challenge. So therefore, it's a walk to Crawford. Yes. It's Mitch Garver's turn to come on up. And Garver on the first pitch swings and misses at the changeup. Nothing but air. Got my yard mowed and looked crisp yesterday. I awoke to 15 wild pigs roto-tilling me a garden. Oh, boy. It's like all that hard work and then just poof. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards the right field corner. Walker has to run a long ways. Can he get there? Yes, he can. He makes the sliding catch in foul territory. I don't know how he got there, but he was able to do so. He had to run a very long ways just to go into foul ground and catch it, and he was able to leave the glove out, slide and make the grab. Excellent concentration on his end, and we're going to go to the bottom of the third. It's still a 4-3 ball game out in St. Louis. That was really impressive. That's insane. Foul out to right field. So the Red Sox ended up beating the Baltimore Orioles by a score of 17-1. Garrett Crochet ended up winning, and he went 6 innings. He struck out 7 batters. Rodgers got the loss. He did not pitch well at all. Gave up 3 earned runs, 4 hits, and 1 2/3 of an inning. They just tacked on a lot of runs against him. That was a heck of a catch. We've seen some pretty good defense. Rosarina made a nice catch in the outfield. We had a runner that was gunned out over at second base, and that was Cal Raleigh. Not a good jump, but still a really good throw by Pajes. We saw Rodriguez line out over to short. Mason Wynn made a pretty good catch there. It's been a good game. Underrated. I figured that this one was going to be like one of those games that people slept on, but it was a good one. And so far, it's been a really good game. Makai means ocean in Hawaiian. When given directions, it's common to say Mauka, mountain, or Makai, ocean, side of the road. Is he from Hawaii? I don't know. He went to Los Alamitos High School, which is in California. They don't say where he was born. Burleson is up, and he drills one over towards the right side, but it's caught by Young. And there's the first out of the third inning. Burleson has hit the ball sharply twice. Just right at a couple of Mariners players. Here's Jordan Walker, who has 8 homers on the season. Is batting .277. And he stares at the sinker down the hatch for strike one, thrown by Brian Wu at 97 miles per hour. Makai Lemon, though, played with the USC Trojans. Was drafted by the Eagles in night one. On night one of the NFL draft. Stolen from the Eagles. The Steelers wanted him in the 0-2 pitch, and that's up high for a ball. And the Eagles made the trade. Ian Rappaport reported the whole thing. That the Eagles made the trade with Dallas just to move up in the draft to get him. And as he was being selected, the Pittsburgh GM was on the phone with him. They thought that he was going to go to Pittsburgh, but the Eagles were taking him. So Pittsburgh fans not so happy with Philadelphia fans this weekend because of the Flyers, of course, being up 3-0 in the series against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then you add that on top of it. Yeah, things aren't going so well out on the other side of Pennsylvania. The pitch to Walker. He lines this one out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. The tying run is over at first. And up next is Nolan Gorman. And here we go. First pitch to Gorman. Swing and a miss. Foul play to steal him from us. We had to do what we had to do. But shout out to you, my guy. Good to see you on here, Renaud. The toss back over to first. That is not in time. Please don't remind us. Oops. Okay. Oh, man, what's going on, Renaud? No balls, 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 pitch, there's a line drive and another base hit out to right field. Walker is going to put the brakes on over at second base, and the tying run is now in scoring position. This has been a really good game so far. In case you're just tuning on in, Julio Rodriguez hit a 2-run shot in the top of the first. And then in the bottom of the first, Brian Wu gave up his first 2 homers of the season. And it was a leadoff homer by J.J. Weatherholt. And on the very next pitch, Ivan Herrera homered to tie it up 2-2. Mason Wynn is now in the batter's box. Wu kicks, fires, and the pitch is in there for a strike. In the top of the second, Will Wilson, in his first at-bat of the season, hit a 2-run homer for Seattle to give them a 4-2 lead. And in the bottom of the second, Nathan Church hit a solo home run. So essentially, there have been 5 homers in this game. 0-1 pitch. That's inside for a ball. My final score prediction was 5-1, and I was incorrect. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. One could say that Brian Wu, this might be one of his worst outings, if not his worst outing of the season. David, what's up, David? How you doing? Shout out to David. Yes, sir. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. The tying runs over at second, and the go-ahead runs over at first. 1-2 pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards the right side. Going to be a tough play for the right fielder. He won't be able to get there. It's going to bounce into the stands. It's an RBI ground rule double, and that makes it a 4-4 game. Man, right field, there's just so much ground to cover out there, and there was just no chance that Rob Refsnyder was going to get to that. That makes it a 4-4 game in the bottom of the third. They'll actually roll it as an RBI single because it hit the wall by the stands, but it didn't end up going on into the stands, so it's not an RBI ground rule double. It's just an RBI single, but there are runners at the corners. And that was by Mason Wynn. So is that an RBI ground rule single? There's no such thing. 1 out in the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That just pinballed after it hit the ground and took a bounce. It just pinballed, hit the foul ball netting. Then it hit the top of that wall out towards that right field foul territory corner. And then it just went back onto the field. 0-1 pitch, and that is down and in for a ball. By the way, that's the first run of the game produced not via homer. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's to Nathan Church, who is in the box. And the pitch, this is grounded foul towards the right side. Old school and proper way of pronouncing it is Kai. Makai. Just like Hawaii is pronounced Hawaii. Always look at a W as 2 V's by its side. Hawaii. Is that how you say it? Hawaii? Or is it Hawaii? 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Rodriguez will make the catch. The throw to home plate is cut off by the pitcher, and so the sacrifice fly is complete, but the throw to second, that's not in time. Both runners tagged up from the corners. It's a 5-4 game. St. Louis out in front. That's your Hawaiian lesson of the day. Hawaiian lesson. I hope I said that correctly. So Nathan Church gets a sac fly, and Pedro Pages is up to bat. It's 5-4 St. Louis. Back and forth we go. Pages 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. The pitch to Pages, foul ball. Where's everybody tuning on in from today? We got a runner over at second. St. Louis now up 5-4. A lot of action in this one. Hawaii. Vi like I. Gotcha. Hawaii. 0-1 pitch. There's another line drive. Hit out to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a home run. And just like that, it's a 7-4 game. It's ruled as a home run. They haven't change the score yet over on the graphics, but Pages was going over to first. That was ruled a homer. And we'll see if this is going to be reviewed. It is. This will be reviewed. Seattle says hold it for a second. Is Tom going to challenge? They were originally going to get the headset on. That was a crazy shot. I think it's a home run. That thing went right through the foul pole, or right over towards the left of the foul pole, to the right of the foul pole, and then it just went back on in. So it's a 7-4 game. No review provided. Hold up a sec. It is under review. Sorry about that. So they're checking this out. It is a home run. That's the 6th homer of the game. Gosh. 6 home runs in this ball game. Two outs, nobody on, bottom of the 3rd. And Victor Scott II comes on up. And on the first pitch, swing and a miss. We got St. Louis in the chat. What's going on, Russell? How you doing? Russell Morrow is here. What's up, Russ? No balls, 1 strike. So we are in the bottom of the 3rd. Booth review, it's 4th down, time to punt. The pitch. And that is in there for strike 2. Brian Wu has allowed 7 earned runs in this game. The 0-2 pitch from Wu, and there's a line drive hit out to center field. Rodriguez towards his left side is there to make the grab, and the inning is over. So we played 3 innings. It's a 7-4 Cardinals lead as we go to the top of the 4th. Russell says, true, thank you. Got you, man. Good to see you on here, my guy. Boy, oh boy, what a ball game so far. Last time, actually the funny part is that he's only given up 6 earned runs this month. So his ERA is absolutely going to skyrocket. The last time that he gave up at least 7 runs in a game, I believe it was against the Yankees. I remember when he pitched against the Yankees, he gave up a lot of runs. Let's see. It's been a while. The last time that he did it was in 2024. Wow. And it was against the Yankees. He gave up 7 earned runs in 4 2/3 and 9 hits. Why do I remember that so clearly? It's crazy. That's unbelievable. My coworker Jonesy Cards fan says hi. What's going on, Jonesy? How you doing, my guy? Fist bump to you, my friend. What's going on? Good to see you on here. Hey, if I'm the Phillies, I'll take any of these power hitters now in this game. Cole Young is going to lead it off for the Seattle Mariners. It'll be 8-9-1 due up in the batting order. Folks, we cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel, but we also do a lot of other baseball content. We are doing doubleheaders. Well, we've been doing doubleheaders every day this week. This is our 20th MLB game that we've done that's not a Phillies game. We did 23 World Baseball Classic games as well. So you get a lot of baseball on this channel. We've done a doubleheader since we got back from our break. We were in the Bahamas. We've done a doubleheader ever since then. And it's been cool. Tomorrow we also have a doubleheader. So we got the Phillies tonight. We got the Phillies tomorrow. And then we got the Sixers tomorrow night, of course. The pitch. Nets taken for a ball. We do like an old school radio play-by-play style of a call. We'll catch you up in just a couple of seconds, by the way. 1-0 pitch. Foul ball over towards the left side. So here are the guys that have homered today. Julio Rodriguez, J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, Will Wilson, Nathan Church, and Pedro Pajes. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Foul ball. Matthew Liberatore, 3 innings so far, 7 hits, and 4 earned runs. 1 walk allowed, 3 strikeouts. 1-2 is the count. Liberatore kicks, fires, and this pitch is popped foul and out of play. We have a really cool baseball community on here. We're doing our very first fundraising stream, by the way. It'll be on Tuesday. We'll be on for 48 hours, chat. It's going to be a long, long 48 hours. 1-2 pitch, and there's another fly ball hit out to right field. That is a foul ball, though. Just got out in front of it by a hair. More information on the 48-hour stream. I'm going to link the post that we made. So make sure that you go check this out. 1-2 pitch and another long foul ball towards the right side. Not as long as the previous one. But here is the post. Go Pirates. 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. This is going to be out of play over towards the left side. Busch Stadium's capacity, 46,000. 1-2 pitch, and there's another fly ball hit out to right field. That ball is golfed. Oh, my goodness. What are we witnessing here out in St. Louis? The 7th homer of the game, and we're only in the top of the 4th. And this time it's Cole Young who sends it deep. I think we picked the right game to do. By the way, all of Seattle's home runs have been solo shots. What's the record? I gotta know what the record is. The pitch, and this is to Wilson, who in his first at-bat of the season hit a 2-run homer. So wait, I actually lied. They have not gotten all solo home runs. I forgot about that. His was a 2-run shot. But all their runs have been scored via homer. The record for most homers by a single team is 10. Interesting. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're just in the top of the 4th. Wilson in the box. And the pitch fouled away. The record for most homers hit by a single team in an MLB game is 10. That was set by the Blue Jays against the Orioles back in 1987. 1-2 pitch, grounded back over towards Liberator, and the throw over to first in plenty of time. And the first out of the inning is provided. The record for the most homers by one player in a single game is 4, achieved by 21 different players, and the most recent one, of course, is Kyle Schwarber. So there's one out in the top of the 4th inning, and Seattle is down by 2. The MLB record for most combined homers in a game, in a single game, is 13. This happened against the Phillies. I forgot about that, too. The Diamondbacks had 8, and the Phillies had 5. That was back in 2019. Combined for 13 long balls at CBP. So that's the most homers ever in a game. We're halfway there. We're at 7. That's unbelievable. Rob Refsnyder is going to come on up to the plate, but we are going to have a pitching change as Liberator's day is done, and it looks like Gordon Graceffo is going to go out there to pitch. The Mets are going to play a doubleheader tomorrow. Nolan McLean is going to start Game 1, and Kodai Senga will pitch Game 2. So they got rained out today. Weather not so nice out in New York. Still got the NFL draft going on. What's it, pick 172 now for the Saints? Yeah. We are 11 subscribers away, folks, from getting to the 9,750 marker. Just make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I think Eli Stowers is going to be good for the Birds. It's history for your stream. Yeah, we've seen a lot of really cool things on here, man. We saw Michael Lorenzen throw a no-hitter. And on the same day, Wes Wilson had his first career at bat, hit his first home run. That was cool. And then Nick Castellanos also homered twice in that same game. That was pretty historic. John was here when we got to call Freddie Freeman's walk-off grand slam. That was cool in the World Series. We got to see Kyle Schwarber hit 4 homers in the game. That was awesome. I missed Bryce Harper's 3-homer game. I was a little bit mad about that. But it is history, for sure. And the cool part about it, and not to disregard anybody, but, there's not a lot of people on here. So it's like, for those people that are here, it's like, wow, we get to witness this all together. And that, I think, is so cool. 0-1 pitch, and that is down for a ball. I'll never forget. We've got some really cool moments on here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryce Harper's home run in the World Baseball Classic was awesome, too. The 1-1 pitch, line drive, base hit out to center field, and the tying run is coming on up to the plate. Pirates Connor hit first homer for the Pirates. Yeah, Connor Griffin. I saw that. That was cool. Connor Griffin, yeah. Here's Cal Raleigh. saw some really cool things. Raleigh's going to ground this one over towards the right side. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, there's two. It's a double play. That is a 3-6-1 double play. And that is going to do it for the inning. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. 7-5, St. Louis. Are they going to challenge? Nope, they're not. Okay. Five Finger Freddy took that ball to Pound Town. That was funny, too, because I was like, the table is set, and this reminds me of Deja Vu, thinking of Kirk Gibson's walk-off grand slam. It was pretty similar. And what do you know? Major League Baseball, sometimes you wonder if it's scripted, because that was meant to be. That was awesome. What else did we get to see on here? We've seen some really cool things. Would have been really cool to see Joe Adell's 3 home run robbery catches. But you can't catch them all. We saw Ohtani in the World Baseball Classic against Venezuela hit a leadoff homer, and then Ronald Acuna Jr. hit a leadoff homer. That was cool. Tyrese Maxey's performance at Madison Square Garden when he tied it up before it went into overtime in the playoffs. That was epic. Skeens almost pitched a no-hitter the other night. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, man. By the way, if you guys do like the Pirates, my friend Dr. DeLay is a big Pittsburgh fan. He covers the Steelers, he covers the Pirates, and he covers the Penguins too. And you should definitely go check him out. He's really good. He does a lot of football content, but he also does baseball too. And he's really good. JJ Weatherholt is going to come on up to the plate. JJ today, that's me. 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 with a solo home run. When that happened, I knew they were going to win the whole shebang with that momentum. Yeah, for sure. The ball is 1 strike in the bottom of the fourth. Jose Ferrer. For those of you who don't know, I got to call Blue Rocks games when I was in college, and Jose Ferrer was on the Wilmington Blue Rocks, the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. And J.J. Weatherholt is going to slap this one out to left field, and he is 3 for 3 so far in this game. There's a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth inning. I'm here till the Bucks game. Charge! Let's go. Please tell Doc that I said hello. Runner on over at first in the bottom of the fourth. Ivan Herrera is in the box. Herrera versus Ferrer. The pitch, swing and a miss. Brian Wu got tacked on with a lot of runs today. Everybody has gotten a hit for the St. Louis Cardinals except for Alec Burleson and Victor Scott. And everybody for Seattle has gotten a hit except for J.P. Crawford. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the fourth. Nobody out. And the 1-1, swing and a miss. It was a changeup. Look at that line score up at the top. 1-2 pitch. That's going to hit Herrera, and runners will be over at first and second base for the St. Louis Cardinals with still nobody out. Mariners put up 2 runs in the top of the first. The Cardinals put 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Mariners scored 2 in the top of the second. The Cardinals scored 1 in the bottom of the second. In the bottom of the third, the Cardinals put up 4. And in the top of the fourth, Seattle put up 1. And here's Alec Burleson batting for St. Louis. And the first pitch to Burleson, he slaps it foul towards the right side. Both of these teams, by the way, Mariners have 12 wins. Cardinals have 14. Cardinals are 3 games above 500. The ball is 1 strike. Burleson, one of the only Cardinals hitters that does not have a hit, as we just mentioned. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 to Burleson, and this is going to be flied out over to left field. And Arozarena makes the catch, and Burleson still without a hit. There's 1 away. And he hit the ball hard sharply in his first 2 at-bats. Not necessarily that time around, though. It's 3:33. Wow, what time did this game get started? 2:15? It's been a slow one. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here's Jordan Walker, who's 1 for 2. And on the first pitch, he'll fly 1 foul towards the right side. St. Louis is 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Seattle was 0 for 2. Pitch to Walker. Good cut there, but a foul ball towards the right side. I had this being a 5-1 game. Excuse me. Seven to 5, St. Louis. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. So we got the Phillies tonight. And then we'll finish out doing the Flyers. We'll have a little watch party. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Walker went hacking after a pitch that was a foot off the plate. And there is out number 2. Not a lot of strikeouts in this game. As a matter of fact, there have only been 5. Now it's Nolan Gorman's turn to come on up to the plate. I love it when the catcher just rises out of the... Like, it's just going up and down like it's an elevator. The pitch. So gonna miss. He's like going up and down, like in, up above the dirt, down below. Like, 0-1 pitch. This is grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, tosses it over to first, and the inning is over. We've played 4 innings, just 4 innings so far. It's 7-5, St. Louis. And it's time to go to the top of the 5th inning. The Mariners looking to try to get some more runs on the board. Breaking news, JJ. Oh, boy. Breaking news. We got breaking news. Topper just picked today's lineup out of a hat. The Fanatic is starting at third and leading off. And the Bat Boy is the shortstop hitting cleanup. And you know what else I just saw? The play-by-play announcer is batting in the 9th spot. It's not JC, not Justin Crawford. Nope. It's JJ. Oh, man. Cheers. That's funny. That's hilarious. Come on, Sailor, you're the better team. Let's turn the game around from Venezuela, says David. What's up, David? How you doing? A knuckle touch to you. Let's go. David tuning on in from Venezuela. We love it. I love it. Oh, man. Imagine if they told me to put a helmet on, I'd say, nah, I'm watching the Flyers. It's the playoffs. Oh, boy. Oh, that's beautiful. No problem. No problem. It's good to see you on here, mi amigo. Yes, sir. All right, here is Julio Rodriguez, and the first pitch to J-Rod is way inside for ball one. We are 11 subscribers away. Chat from getting the 9,750. Subscribing to the channel is free. If you love baseball as much as I do, hit that subscribe button. And the 1-0 to J-Rod, a line drive out to left field. That'll die down for a base hit, and Rodriguez gets on at first base, and the tying run, Josh Naylor's coming on up. And Ollie Marmol, before Josh Naylor comes up, is going to wave goodbye to Graceffo. Everybody wave goodbye. Bruel is going to come on in. We got South St. Louis in the chat. Let's go, baby. And if you just subscribed, let me know who you are down below. David, if that was you, David, welcome to the group. Let's go. We got MVPs in the chat. The Birds are on the clock. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I missed it. I mistimed that. Huh. JJ, if you can scan the barcode on the bottom of that Phillies mug, you get a free certificate to happy hour at the Bing on the White Horse Pike. That's funny. Oh, that's hysterical. Oh, man. 10 more subs. By the way, I just wanted to also say that we are doing our first fundraising stream this week. We're doing a 48-hour stream. We're raising money for familial dysautonomia. People have been asking me, well, what do you want to do when you get to 10,000 subscribers? And, well, honestly, I want to get back. I want to be able to use this platform as an opportunity to, or as a gateway for people to just, come on here, be able to do some good things. I want to be able to have fun, and I want to use baseball as a gateway for that. So I'm seeking to raise $10,000 in honor of Familial Dysautonomia Foundation, in honor of my brother who passed away from familial dysautonomia in 2020. He had it all of his life. More about it, I'm going to link the post down below. So it's right over here. There's more information about it and what we're going to do during those 48 hours of streaming. That'll be cool. All right, here's Josh Naylor in the box, and the first pitch is taken for a strike. The throw, the second to get Rodriguez, not in time. He's over at second base. That is the 5th stolen base of the day. Not for Julio, just in this game. So we've had 5 stolen bases and 7 home runs in this game alone. 0-1 pitch. Low for a ball. That's a sweeper. Let's go, baby! Charge! The pitch on the way to Naylor. Swing and a miss. John, I always love it when you're on here and Josh Naylor's up to bat. It just cracks me up because the jokes that you make, it's beautiful. Thanks, guys. And definitely don't feel pressured if you can't donate. That's totally fine. Just please spread the word and just be on here. Like, it's going to be such a fun stream. I'm so excited about it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's to Josh Naylor. Brewell on the bump, looks back at second to keep Rodriguez in check, decides not to fire it to second. Instead, fires a ball to home plate, and it's outside for ball 2. Oh, I gotta get that organ sound with Happy and You Know It. Clap your hands. That's a good one. The 2-2. That is down and away for ball 3. All right, who are the Birds going to take? It's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Josh Naylor. The toss back over to second. There is none. He did disengage, though, with Julio Rodriguez. We got 62 people tuning on in. 39 of you have hit the thumbs up button. And Brewell is going to step off the hill for just a second. Justin Brewell on the bump with a 5.4 ERA. Facing Josh Naylor. The 3-2 pitch, and Naylor slaps it foul. Naylor is just 0 for 1 against Justin in his career. He struck out. His only time he's faced him. Each team has 10 hits today. 3-2 pitch. This is chopped over towards the right side. The second baseman Weatherholt picks it up, throws it over to first. Rodriguez does go over to third, so it's somewhat of a productive out. And a sac fly could tie this, or could make this a 1-run deficit. Naylor struck out looking in the first, singled in the third, and just grounded out to second here in the 5th. And it's Randy Arozarina's turn. And on the first pitch, Arozarina stares at the sinker at the knees for strike 1. There's been a surprising lack of loser tuba in this Phillies losing streak. Do better. That's because we haven't really been on for any of them. You got to cut me a little bit of slack for that. 0-1, foul ball. Tonight, though, I'll play it. I also forgot to, I keep forgetting that some of my sound effects from my old laptop didn't transfer over to this Stream Deck. So that's one of them that I got to get. But I'll make sure, I noted that. I'll do it after the game. 0-2 to Arozarina, and that is popped up into foul territory, but it'll be out of reach for Nolan Gorman. How many of the games have we missed during the losing streak? We've missed like 7. 6. Yeah, 6. Now we've missed 7. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That's wide for a ball. My mom used to call me, quote unquote, a tube of a loser. Loser tuba brings back memories of nostalgia. That's crazy. The loser tuba from The Price is Right. That's what he's talking about. 1-2 pitch, and this is going to be slapped out to center field, but it'll be caught for out number 2. The throw is going to be drawn to home plate, and that is not in time, so J-Rod does score. It's now a 7-6 game. It is a sacrifice fly by Randy Arozarena, and it's a 1-run game. The Eagles just made their pick. The pick is in for Philadelphia. And they just took a quarterback, Cole Payton from North Dakota State. The first pitch to Crawford, ground ball hit over towards the second baseman, and the throw to first is in plenty of time. The Mariners do get 1 run back. It's a 7-6 game as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Okay. We typically go on a blowout here after a few losses. Hasn't happened yet in 10 games. So eventually we may score 43 runs in 1 inning and then go cold again. I met Bob Barker. Bob Barker. About 29 years ago. He's from Springfield, Missouri, where I grew up, and he was visiting in town. Epic. Dude, that's so cool. Wow. That's awesome. That's so cool that you got to... Did you get to see him? That's really cool. Yeah, he died in 2023. How old was he? He was 99 years old. Would have been 100 in December. Former Eagles exec Jake Rosenberg pointed out that the Steelers may have opened themselves up for discipline by the NFL for being on a call with Mekhi Lemon as Philadelphia was trying to reach him after moving up to draft him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ronald. Don't mind me. Dr. DeLay, don't mind me. Lomball, don't mind me. I feel for your organization. I do. But this is... Jake Rosenberg said, clubs that are not, quote-unquote, on the clock may have discussions with the representative of one or more draft-eligible players not yet selected for discussion with the players themselves regarding the player's interest in playing in the league, playing with a particular club or type of club, the player's health, or other such non-financial matters, so long as these discussions do not interfere with discussions between a player and the club that is on the clock. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. To add on top of it all. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mason Wynn is in the box. I'm sorry. A 1-1. And that's outside for ball 2. I can hear Stephen A. Smith saying, JJ, this is not funny. I can already hear that. I'm sorry, Ronald. I'm not laughing at you. That's just crazy to me. 2-1 pitch, nets up high for ball 3. Sports are crazy, man. 3-1 pitch. This is flied out over to right. And on the run to make the grab for out number 1 is Rob Refsnyder for the first out. By the way, Dominic Canzone, I just realized, is not playing today. So Gorman flies out to right. The pitch. That's bunted foul. It's by Nathan Church. And excuse me, that was Wynn who flied out to right. The 0-1. And that misses outside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is a chopper hit over to shortstop. And Crawford fires it over to first base. It is just in time to get Church. Crawford had to react really quickly to fire that strike over to first. And he got it. So there's 2 away. The Eagles quarterback room right now, it's Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, Andy Dalton, and Cole Payton. Paolo Banchero just got an excellent bounce from a 3. That's unbelievable, dude. That thing went high in the air after it hit the back of the rim. And Detroit is down in the series 2-1. Who would have actually thought that? The pitch is down for a ball, so it's 1 ball, no strikes. The East is wide open in the NBA. It is wide open. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. I can't believe how wide open it is. George Soriano is warming up in the bullpen. Again, it's 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away. And the pitch is down for ball 2. Do we still have A.J. Brown? Can't trade him until June 1st. Correct. Two 2-1 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. He's not staying, though. 3-1 pitch, and that misses outside for ball 4, and there's a 2-out walk for Pages, and Ferrer gives up his second base runner of the day. And here comes Victor Scott II. There's been a base runner in each inning so far. Tonight, the Pirates play the Brewers at 7:10. You got Cleveland playing against Toronto right now. It's a 1-0 game. The pitch. This is grounded over towards the left side and through the hole for a base hit. And Victor Scott gets his first hit of the game. So each team now just has 1 starter that has not gotten on base with a hit. So Victor Scott able to break the ice for himself. And we go back to the top of the order. J.J. Weatherholt looking to try to go 4 for 4. And here he comes. He is homered and singled twice. The pitch to Weatherholt. He grounds this one over to shortstop, and the foot race to the bag is won by Crawford, and the inning is over. An unassisted fielder's choice ends the inning. And we played 5 frames, go to the top of the 6th. It's a 7-6 lead for St. Louis. It is now 3:55 p.m. Eastern Time. The Giants are celebrating Brandon Belt Day today. Shout out to Brandon Belt. I didn't put him on my list. The baby giraffe is officially recognized as a forever Giant. Dude, he should. Shout out to Brandon Belt. I love that. Oh, I gotta repost that. Here's something else that's really interesting. So Trevor Rogers, who pitched for Baltimore today, in 2025, his first 17 starts, he allowed 16 earned runs. Guess how many earned runs he's allowed in his first 6 starts of the year? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? 16. Crazy. He gave up 16 earned runs in his first 17 starts last year. And in his first 6 starts this year, he's given up the same amount of runs. That's unbelievable. Magic go up 2-1 on the Pistons. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Dude, Banchero's bounce was insane. I saw the highlight for that. AJ's still trying to figure out how to make his wings pop out on the Super Bowl ring. Oh, the lineups are out for the Phillies versus the Braves. Do we care? Just kidding. Of course we care. Of course we care. George Soriano is on the hill. That's Taiwan's numbers. Isn't that crazy? That's how bad he's pitching for Baltimore. It's terrible. Earth Mystery, what's going on, my guy? How you doing? We've seen 7 home runs in this game so far. And we're in the top of the 6th. Mitch Garver is up to bat. How did we get here, JJ? It's going to take a little bit of time for me to explain that. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the 0-1, and that's outside for a ball. Julio Rodriguez, J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, Will Wilson, Nathan Church, and Pedro Pajes and Cole Young have all homered in this game. The 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to deep left field, and that ball is caught right at the wall. What a play. What an incredible catch by Nathan Church. Nathan Church just went back to the track and just robbed. He just robbed him on at least an extra base hit, Mitch Garver. Well, could that have been a home run? That could have been a home run. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he just took away a home run. That would have been the 8th of the day. And Soriano says, thank you very much. What a catch. That's going to go down as one of the best defensive plays of the day for sure. And he had to run a long ways to get to that ball. The ball is 1 strike, and that's to Cole Young. So Mitch Garver gets robbed on a home run in the 6th inning. And the 0-1, there's another fly ball hit out over to center field. And that ball's going to hit off the top of the wall. Here's the throw to second base. That is not in time. And so Seattle gets the tying run in scoring position. If that was just maybe a couple of inches higher, that would have been a home run. His shots are so close. So Cole Young doubles. Will Wilson, who had in his first at-bat of 2026, hit a 2-run shot back in the 2nd. He's up to bat. One gone, top of the 6th. And up next to bat is Will Wilson. Or is it? Is there a pinch hitter? It will be Dominic Canzone. So Canzone will pinch hit for Wilson. And we'll see if this works for Tom Murphy. The pitch. And that is taken up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Did I say Tom Murphy? I meant to say Dan Wilson. Oh my gosh, I really can't believe I made that mistake. I'm so sorry, chat. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's in the zone, and it's taken as a changeup for strike 1. All right, let's go, baby. Get the tridents out. Charge! The 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. Nathan Church just made a ridiculous catch out in left field to take away a home run from Mitch Garver, and that could have tied the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Young is at second. He got on with a double off the wall. The 1-2 pitch, and this is grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And this should tie the game back, and it will. It's a 7-7 ball game. An RBI pinch hit single by Dominic Canzone. And we continue to ride the seesaw. Third base coach was like, come home, Cole. Come home, Cole. Come home, Cole. Let's go. Each team has put up 7 runs in this game. Seattle has 12 hits. St. Louis has 11. And Luke Raley is going to pinch hit for Rob Refsnyder. And on the first pitch, he swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th inning. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. This is a long, long game so far. Luke Raley is hitting .284 on the season with 5 homers and 13 RBI. The 0-2 to Raley. It's outside. Cleveland and Toronto are tied at 1 apiece. That game's in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Raley's down on strikes. And now it's Cal Raleigh's turn. Cal is homered in 3 consecutive games. He's 2 for 3. I forgot he ended his streak yesterday. So he's homered in 3 of his last 4 games. Can he make it 4 of his last 5? Oh, 1 pitch. Line drive played on the bounce by the first baseman, and he'll just take it to the bag, and the inning is over. It is a tie game, thanks to an RBI pinch hit single by Dominic Canzone, and we played 5.5 innings and go to the bottom of the 6th, all tied up at 7 apiece. Wow. Still plenty of baseball left to go, too. That ball's been flying out. The pig humper. I mean the big dumper. The pig humper. I like that. What a game. Dude, I'm like so shocked that there's not as many people on here. I mean, I get that it's the NFL draft. You know, it's the 3rd day of the NFL draft. I get that, and we still got, you know, it's not a work day, but still, this has been a really good game. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this good. But gosh, this has been an exciting one. I'd like to go back and like do a ranking of like the best games of the month, there have been some really good games. The one annoying game that we did was when the Pirates had the shutout going. The Cubs had the shutout going. And Brian Reynolds hit the 2-run home run as soon as they took out Shota Imanaga, Craig Counsell. That one was annoying. That was a good game, though. It was. There have been some really good ones this month. Excuse me. Cooper Criswell is going to pitch for the Seattle Mariners. 11 innings, a 1.64 ERA. And the pitch is called a strike. Hits the outside corner. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons, folks. 0-1. And that's in there for strike 2. Your bread and butter is the Phillies, thick or thin, we suffer together. That is true. I love my Philly freaks. Always will. 0-2, that hits Herrera again. For the second time today, Ivan Herrera gets hit by a pitch, and he will be rewarded first base. He is hunched over, and the trainer's going to go check up on him. That's got to not feel comfortable. Ouch. I don't even want to see a replay. Like, why? I already saw it before. Like, why do I need to see it again? I saw it. Got him on the knee. Ouch. Bottom of the 6th, as we're tied at 7 apiece. And this is Alec Burleson, who's the only Cardinal who has not gotten a hit. And the pitch, swing and a miss. The ball is 1 strike. Say something about my mama again, fool. Dude, he's gotten hit twice. He hit a home run. Weird. 0-1. That's up high and away for a ball. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. Comment who you are down below. 1-1 is the count. Bottom of the 6th. And the pitch on the way to Burleson. Swing and a miss. The crazy part is that Liberator and Wu do not get credited for the loss. They got a no decision. The 1-2 pitch on the way is swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's Jordan Walker's turn to come on up to the plate. Walker's had himself a very good season so far. First pitch to Jordan, and he stares at the called strike right down the middle. Tonight we got the Phillies taking on the Braves, and then we'll watch the rest of the Flyers-Penguins game as the Flyers are looking to move on to round number 2. The 0-1, outside for a ball. And then tomorrow we got the Phillies in the afternoon. And then we got the Sixers tomorrow night as they trail their series 2-1 against Boston. 1-1 pitch. And that's low for ball 2. Haven't decided yet which game we're going to do on Monday. Phillies are off. The 2-1 pitch to Walker. And this is grounded over to shortstop. This should be 2. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. And that is a 6-4-3 double play. All right, we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. All tied up at 7 apiece. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Okay, don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a few moments. Ronnie Stanek is going to come on in to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals as we are in the top of the 7th inning. Still a lot of baseball left to go in this one. It's a 7-7 game. Rodriguez is going to pop this one up over towards the right side. It'll be caught by Weatherholt, though. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Before we could even introduce Julio Rodriguez, he was 2 for 3. The pitch to Naylor, swing and a miss. Stanek was on the Mets last year. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. It's grounded foul. This is his 6th team. He was also a former Mariner, too, at one point, back in 2024. Played 46 games with Seattle. Ended up posting a 6-3 record. The ball is 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. 1 gone. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Naylor. Another line drive, base hit out to center field. That pitch was at 101 miles per hour. And Josh Naylor got it off the end of the bat to slice it out to center. And he gets on for his 2nd time this afternoon. So far in this game, there has not been a 1-2-3 inning. There's been at least 1 hit in each inning so far. In each half inning. This is Randy Arozarena, who comes on up, and before a pitch is thrown, the fire bat to first is not in time. Game started at 2:15. It's just 2 hours old right now. The pitch. Heads him down for a ball. Tonight for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler is making his 2026 debut. One a pitch on the way. Strike 1. Right at the knees. On the mound for the Braves is Bryce Elder. This call is going to be overturned, and it'll instead be ball 2. That was low by almost 2 inches. 2-0 pitch inside for ball 3. David, was that you who subscribed to the channel? If it was you, you're an MVP. If it wasn't you, you're still an MVP. 3-0 pitch. Naylor goes. It's a strike. The throw to second base is not in time, and Josh Naylor is safe at second base. Not even close. So Josh Naylor is in scoring position. Rosarina ahead in the count, 3-1, and the 3-1 delivery, foul ball. Naylor has stolen 2 bases today. The 3-2 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. On the run is Walker. He'll make the catch. Naylor decides not to even go over to third off that cannon of an arm of Jordan Walker's. So there's 2 away. And J.P. Crawford's up next. Josh Naylor has stolen 2 bases today. Randy Rosarina stole a bag. Julio Rodriguez also stole. And Pedro Pajes is the only guy for the Cardinals who has scored. Or who has stole. We have a pitch and change coming on up. Oh boy. By the way, Seattle is 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. St. Louis is 3 for 9. All right. That stretching feels so good. That feels so good. Oh boy, good stuff. Seattle, if we take a look at the standings right now, they are tied with the Angels and are 2.5 games in back of the Athletics. They're also 1.5 games in back of the Texas Rangers. I couldn't do the math for a second. I apologize. The St. Louis Cardinals, on the other hand, they are half a game behind Pittsburgh and are 2.5 games in back of Cincinnati and Chicago. They're also 1 game above the Brewers. St. Louis has lost their last 2 games. The Cubs and Cincinnati have been playing pretty good baseball as of lately. They're both 17-9. It's been a very tight race, that's for sure. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football, and we do a lot of other baseball content on this channel. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy baseball. I use it as an outlet for, trying to do good things and bringing together communities of people, and it's just a beautiful sport, man. It really is. The pitch. There's a called strike. This is J.P. Crawford up to bat against JoJo Romero. Oh, 1 pitch. That is inside. Taken for ball 1. I don't know why I always get confused. JoJo Romero with JoJo Reyes. I think that he was a Cardinal too. JoJo Reyes. 1-1 pitch. That is down for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Romero fires, and that pitch is in there for strike 2. Jojo Romero, did allow 3 earned runs in his last game against the Astros. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Going to be a tough play, but it'll be caught in the alleyway by Victor Scott II. That's why that guy plays center field. He covers a lot of ground. And so the inning is over. It's time to go to the bottom of the 7th as the Seattle Mariners leave another man in scoring position. So the bottom of the 7th coming on up out at Busch Stadium. Crawford still has not gotten a hit. He's gotten on base, though. Yes, he has. The Red Sox use a 10-run 9th inning to top the Orioles. They had a 10-run 9th inning? That's crazy. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. What else do we got? We got Twins and Rays in the bottom of the 1st. That game is underway right now. Washington's also playing against Chicago. The White Sox have 2 runners on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st. Also, the Giants are playing against the Marlins. That game is currently in the bottom of the 1st as we speak. It's actually going to the bottom of the 1st. Those are all the games on right now. In the NHL, the Hurricanes playing against the Senators. They are scoreless in the 2nd period of play. There's 13:48 left to go in period number 2. Carolina leads the series 3-0 against the Ottawa Senators. And in the NBA, we saw that the Pistons lost. They're down in the series 2-1. 113-105 was the final score. The Magic won by 8. The OKC Thunder are up against the Phoenix Suns 48-45 with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's the pitch. No balls, 1 strike. This is Nolan Gorman who's up. And Gorman fouls off a cutter against Criswell. And it's 0-2. Anybody have any bets on this game? Just out of curiosity. Gorman 1 for 3 with a single, a run scored in 24 games. 0-2. Up high for a ball. 13 hits for Seattle, 11 hits for St. Louis. Each team has provided 7 runs. But by the way, the Cardinals have not scored since the 3rd inning. Next pitch, it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big Dumper is a dangerous nickname for the threat of going on a slump at the plate. Too much material to be had with that name. Agreed. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And Criswell gets his first strikeout victim of the inning. Gorman down on strikes. And Mason Wynn up next. We are 8 subscribers away from getting to 9,750 subscribers. The pitch. It's taken for ball 1. I have a future out there. Out in about a month ago. You bet, about a month ago. Detroit NBA Finals champions and Montreal Canadiens NHL champs. Well, the Pistons certainly aren't looking good for you right now. 2 balls, no strikes. It's 2-1. The pitch. Foul ball towards the right side. And the Canadians, they play tomorrow. I have Seattle in a parlay with some other games to win in this game. Ooh. Nice. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What are the bets? Just out of curiosity. Or just out of curiosity. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right through the hole, past the dive of the third baseman and the shortstop out to left field. And Wynn gets on, and there's another hit in this ball game. That's now 25 hits in this game so far. There has not been 1-1-2-3 sequence in this game. And Nathan Church is up. First pitch to Church, strike 1. Wynn just got a second hit of the day. 0-1 delivery. It's a changeup that misses down in the way for a ball. It was a long story for the champs ticket, but only $1 for a chance to turn it into 849. Wow. Toss back over to first, and that is not in time. That's cool, though. Seattle, San Fran, Chicago White Sox, San Diego, and A's all to win today. The 1-1 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to deep right field. That's going back towards the track, and that ball is gone. Nathan Church, who actually robbed a home run earlier in the game, comes up with his second homer of the day. And the Cardinals take the lead 9-7, and Busch Stadium erupts. Have yourself a day, Nathan Church. He gets a curtain call from the fans as well. A guy that's hit 2 home runs and that has also robbed a home run and has also hit a sac fly. I'd say that's probably your MVP of the game so far. The pitch. And it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. That's 8 home runs in this ball game. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 pitch is down in the way for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. That pitch was at 78 miles per hour towards the inside corner. Your parlay is getting punched in the mouth. I think that Seattle can still win this game. I don't really trust any of these teams' bullpens. 2-2 pitch, ground ball over towards the shortstop, Crawford. The throw to first is off the line. It's going to get by the first baseman as well. Did not go into the rail, but Pages gets on with an infield single, and he's over at first base. Another runner on base for the St. Louis Cardinals in this ball game. Charge! Charge! So Pages gets on for his 3rd time tonight. And Victor Scott II will come on up once again. Pages, though, is down over at first base. He's grabbing onto his leg Uh-oh, what the heck just happened? Hopefully it's not a cramp or something. Hopefully he didn't tweak anything. He was going over to first. I don't know what happened. But the trainer is checking up on him. So is Ali Marmol, and he's going to come on out of the game. That sucks. Pedro Pages is going to come on out of the game. Hopefully it's nothing serious for him because he's been a really big factor for them. And he's been really good, but not even just behind the plate, but at the plate as well. And Thomas Saggese is going to be the pinch runner for him over at first. So Pedro Pages is out of the game, and he's going to get checked out. And it's Victor Scott the third's turn, the second's turn. One out, bottom of the seventh. And Scott takes a pitch off the plate for ball one. I expected that this was going to be a low-scoring game, and boy, have I been wrong. 1-0, outside for ball two. I want you to also think about this as well, chat. There's only been one ABS challenge in this game. Just one. And each team still has two. 2-0 pitch. That is taken for a called strike. So I assume that Herrera will catch. Because Pages came on out of the game. Here's the toss back over to first. And the throw is not in time to get Thomas Saggese. The Eagles are on the clock again. Where are we at? Pick number 197. The 2-1 delivery. Foul ball. The record for most homers at Busch Stadium is 9. Next pitch on the way. Strike three called. And there's out number 2. So Victor Scott goes down on strikes. And J.J. Weatherholt, who is 3 for 4 today, with a homer and 2 singles, will stare at a changeup that's taken for ball 1. The Eagles just traded down in the draft. Oh, boy. Criswell with the pitch, and the 1-0 is flied out over towards medium depth to right field. Raleigh, or Canzone that is on the run, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nathan Church leaves the yard twice this afternoon. Also robs somebody on a home run as well, and he gives the Cardinals the lead as we go to the top of the 8th inning, 9-7 St. Louis. Got some water injected into us. Folks, we are 7 subscribers away from getting to 9,750 subs. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you are new to the channel, let us know where you are tuning on in from. I'll give you a shout out. And I want to welcome you guys to the Play-by-Play with JJ community. Hey JJ, what do you do on here? Well, it's in the title. It's called Play-by-Play with JJ. So I do play-by-play. I do it for baseball. I do it for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles as well. But a lot of baseball content on this channel. On Tuesday, I do want to remind you guys that we are doing our first fundraising stream of the year. I'm going to post it down below so that way you guys can see more information about it. But we are looking to raise $10,000 in honor of us getting close to 10,000 subscribers. We are raising money for the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation. My older brother Mitchell passed away with familial dysautonomia back in 2020. And we'll be honoring him on Tuesday. And we will be raising money, raising awareness, and getting some really cool guests on here just to try to do something for the good. And that's something that I really care about. And I want to try to use my platform, not even just for calling baseball games, but to use that as a gateway to try to do something even more special. And so I hope that you guys will join me on Tuesday and Wednesday. We have a lot of really cool content. Go check out that post down below. You guys are not going to want to miss out. 1 ball, no strikes as we're in the top of the 8th inning. 9-7 St. Louis. And the pitch is in there for a strike. And Romero is still pitching. We got 92 of you who are tuning on in. 49 of you have hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that you guys continue to do so. 1-1 pitch, ground ball, and that goes underneath the glove of the third baseman out to left field, and the tying run is coming on up to the plate once again. So the Eagles moved back in the 6th round to number 207. They added 2 7th-round picks. Church on a Saturday. I love that. Here's Cole Young in the box, and on the first pitch, he takes it way up high and inside for ball 1. Each team has provided 14 hits in this game so far. It's a 9-7 St. Louis lead. Brian Wu pitched for Seattle, and Matthew Liberator pitched for St. Louis. They get a no decision. 2 balls, no strikes. In the top of the 8th inning, Cole Young today is 2 for 3. He struck out in the 2nd, homered in the 4th, and doubled in the 6th. And the next pitch, he'll line a base hit out to center field, and he'll get on for his 3rd time today. And he just needs a triple to get the cycle. He's over at first base. That'll put runners over at 1st and 2nd, and Dominic Canzone is up next. This might be one of the best games that we've called. Charge! 2 runners on, nobody out. The tying runs at first. Rivas comes up. He shows bunt over towards the third base side. The sacrifice is complete. Here's the throw to first. It's just in time. Excellent play provided over at third base by Nolan Gorman. But the sacrifice is complete. It's a bang-bang play, and there's 2 runners in scoring position just like that. That was executed perfectly. And Gorman did an excellent job reading where the baseball was going to go. And he had to barehand it accurately and throw it sidearm over to first. No double play, intact. And it looks like Connor Joe, not Isaiah Joe, sorry. Wrong sport. Connor Joe is going to pinch hit for Luke Raleigh right now. A base hit could tie this baby back on up. And Ollie Marmol will pull the plug on Romero before Connor Joe is introduced. What a game. If you're tapping on in, comment down below. I want to know who else is here. Who else is tuning on into this with me? I see that we got Uncommon Truthman still here. Who else is here? Ronaldo's here for a while. Is Ronaldo still here? Who else is still tapping on in? And where are you tapping on in from? Dude, these clouds do not look so friendly here in South Jersey. No, they do not. Nope, nope, nope. Anybody else still with us? Obviously, if you can't comment, don't take it personally. Ronaldo's still here. Russell's still here. What's up, Russ? What's up, my guy? What's up, my guys? My freaks. With a capital P and a capital H. Y'all are the best. Tapping in from Gappy Hog Barbecue Barn. Gappy Hog Barbecue Barn. Wonder where that is. Happy Hog Barbecue Barn? Happy Hog. Huh. It's a restaurant. Happy Hog Barbecue. It is in Georgia. Haram, Georgia. I know that that's like where you're from, but I just curious. Never heard of that before. That's pretty cool. It's been an awesome game. It's been incredible. All right, here we go. First pitch by Joe. Line drive, base it out to right field. This should tie the game back. One run's gonna score. And so, just like that, the Seattle Mariners are all fired up. 2-run score. Joe comes through. Raleigh is coming on up to bat, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Back and forth we go out in St. Louis. There's the 0-1, and that's in there for strike 2. It hit the outside corner. Connor Joe with a 2-run pinch hit single just tied it back for Seattle in the top of the 8th inning against Riley O'Brien, who's technically the closer for the St. Louis Cardinals. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. That's technically a blown save. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch, and there's a line drive, foul ball towards the right side. It's a blown hold, I guess, is that, if that's what you really want to call it. 8 home runs in this game. We're tied 9-9. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and there's out number 2. One more homer, and that ties the most home runs that have ever been hit at this ballpark. How about former Rocky Connor Joe with a pinch hit 2-run single to tie it back for Seattle. And here's Julio Rodriguez, and he stares at strike 1 at the knees. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1. O'Brien on the bump. Kicks. Fires. And it's down for a ball. What's up, Rising Rhino? How you doing, my guy? I said I'd do it for you. The 1-1. Line drive, foul ball. We'll do it again. The toss back to first, and Crawford is safe over at first. Reiner says, I missed him. You got to stay on now. The 1-2. Swung on and fouled. We'll do it again. Rhino says keep it together. Folks, make sure that you go subscribe to Rising Rhino. He does an awesome job with football. And he covers hockey, too. And some Denver Nuggets basketball. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. That was an excellent backhand, by the way. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th inning. 2 outs. Rodriguez in the box. And time is called. Julio just keeps waving that bat around. You got a good crowd for a non-Philly game. I like it, says Rising Rhino. Hey, man, our freaks show out, man. They really do. Runner goes, the 2-2 pitch on the way, and Rodriguez fouls it off, and we'll do it again. What an at-bat by Julio Rodriguez. He's been fighting off pitches left and right. We are now 7 subscribers away from 9,750 subs. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Another foul ball by Rodriguez. What a long at-bat this has been. This will be the 8th pitch of the AB. Brian Wu gave up 7 earned runs in 3 innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, and this one's popped up. It's a foul ball, and it'll be a souvenir behind home plate. The Cardinals bullpen today has given up a total of 9 runs on 8 hits. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 to Rodriguez. Down and in for ball 3. And that makes the count full. Let's go, baby! Charge! The best offensive game we've seen this year. Runner goes again, the 3-2 pitch. This is chopped over towards the right side, through the hole for a base hit. So the runner is going to go on over to third base. There's runners at the corners for the Seattle Mariners. What an at-bat by Julio Rodriguez. And that's the 3rd time he's gotten on base, and Josh Naylor's coming on up. The go-ahead runs over at third. $18 runs, 31 hits, and Josh Naylor is up. O'Brien no pickle. And the pitch, and that's down for a ball. That was at 100 miles per hour. That was just a heck of an at-bat by Julio Rodriguez. Connor Joe is over at third. He tied the game up on a pinch hit 2-run single in this 8th inning. The 1-0 pitch. There's a high towering fly ball hit out over to right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and Walker is there to make the catch. Man, he uppercutted that thing and got way underneath it, but it just died right on the track, and the inning is over. Joe ties it, though, 9-9. He gets stranded over at third. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We're tied up at 9 apiece, baby. Oh, man. What a great game this has been. I told everybody, don't sleep on this one. And boy, was I right. I did not think it was going to be this high scoring, though. I thought it was going to be a low scoring game. I knew it was going to be good, though. If you like high scoring games, this is the game for you. JJ Weatherholt is going to be coming on up to bat in the top of the 8th inning. Actually, don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. It'll be Ivan Herrera who's going to come on up. By the way, we did not mention this, but Yoel Pozo is the one who came on in the catch because Herrera's DHing. So I totally forgot that Pozo is the only backup catcher that they can use because Herrera is DHing today. So Pozo came on in the pinch, or came on in the play. Thomas Sajasi was the pinch runner for Pedro Pajes, and Pedro Pajes had to leave the game. I don't know what they called it, but he was over at first base, and something did not feel right for him. And the trainer was like, yep, you're done. We are 5 subscribers away from getting to 9,750. We got a quiet chat. Get out of the shadows if you're just tuning on in, not wanting to say anything. Come on over here. The water is cool. Everybody's nice. And we have a really good community on here. We don't bite. We do a lot of old school radio play-by-play, but we love it when you guys get to engage. Matt Brash is now going to pitch. He will be the next pitcher for the Mariners. And the pitch is going to be taken inside for a ball. Seattle has used 3 bullpen arms today. The St. Louis Cardinals, on the other hand, have used 6. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, and that is a foul ball drilled towards the third base side. There have been 8 home runs today. Rodriguez hit 1. Weatherholt hit another 1. Herrera hit 1. Wilson hit 1. Church hit 2. Pajes hit 1. And Young hit 1 as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Connor Joe also got on with a 2-run single. Randy Arozarena hit a sac fly. And Church also had the sac fly. Wynn had himself an RBI single. And that's all the scoring that has happened in this game. And Dominic Canzone obviously had a pinch hit RBI single too. Next pitch on the way is swung on and missed. There's out number 1. And Al Burleson is going to come on up. He's the only man in this game that has not gotten on via hit. First pitch that he sees is down for a ball. Alec is 0 for 4. Lined out to left, lined out to second, flied out to left, and struck out. And the pitch, it's in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offering. This is flied foul and out of play. And therefore, the count is now 1-2. The Gift of Life. Thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. And if you did subscribe, please shout yourself out. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman gobbles it up, throws it over to first. There's out number 2. Burleson is 0 for 5 in this game. And it's Jordan Walker's turn to come on up to bat. Here's a list of all the players that have at least 2 hits in this game. The pitch, and that's taken up high. So for Seattle, it's Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Mitch Garver, and Cole Young. Pitch to Walker. Ouch. Oh, that just hit him right in the hand. And the trainer's sprinting on out there to go check up on him. Oh, that has got to hurt. He just took that thing right to the hand. The trainer and Ollie Marble sprinted on out there to go check up on him. And he is down in a lot of pain. Oh, gosh. For St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt, Mason Wynn, Nathan Church, and Pedro Pajes each have 2+ hits in this game. KJ, thank you so much for the sub. Hello, tuning on in from Western Washington. Let's go. Ow, that got him right on the hand. The bottom one, too. Golly. He's standing up. He's taking off his elbow guard right now. And he's going to walk on over to first. He says, I'm okay. I don't know how you can be okay when you take a 100-mile-per-hour pitch right to the hand. But he shakes it off. I guess you got to be made of steel for that. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. And he is over at first base. That's unbelievable. What's up, KJ? Fist pump to you. Everybody that has 3 hits today in this game. Pedro Pajes, J.J. Weatherholt, Cole Young, and Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And this is Nolan Gorman who's up to bat. 0-1 is the count to him. It's 5 o'clock. Trident's up, baby. Let's go. Next pitch. And that is taken down in the way for a ball. Shout out to KJ. The only Laney is here. Let's go. The 1-1 pitch. It's down for ball 2. Here's the throw to second, and Walker is out at second base. Didn't even slide. What the heck was going on? Walker gets picked off over at second. I'm wondering if the Cardinals are going to challenge this. But he just slid pretty awkwardly. He didn't even get down. He's going to challenge. Ollie Marmol is going to challenge this play. They called him out at second. And the umpires are going to put the earpieces in to see if he's officially out at second base. The trainer's going to go back out there to check up on Walker. Man, he's had a poor day. He slipped, and he just couldn't slide. He was ready to slide, and then he just slipped. And Crawford, I don't know why, Crawford, even if he got him right there, how come he didn't just keep the tag on him? I think he's out, but he didn't even keep the tag up on him at all. Jose is also here. What's up, Jose? It's hard to tell if he got him or not. It was close, but it was just an awkward play. The trainer is checking up on Walker, too, seeing if he can bend his knees. He's still standing over at second. They haven't made a call just yet. This is big. They're at Secaucus, New Jersey, looking at this from all different angles to see if he is out at second base. They're not showing any more replays. Walker, by the way, who got hit in the hand, slipped as he was going on over to second base on a sliding attempt and was originally called out at second to end the 8th inning, and we'll see what the verdict is. So the call does stand. Walker is out, and we are going to go to the 9th inning. 2 more subs till we get to 9,750. That was a rally goer. That was actually the first inning that we have not seen a team get a hit. Eagles are on the clock again. Let's go. By the way, we just got the report, Sixers fans, that Joel Embiid is listed as doubtful for tomorrow. One more sub! One more sub! One more sub! Let's go, baby! Where are we tapping on in from? Jose's here. John's here from Hawaii. That's how you say it, right? Did I get it right, John? Give me a thumbs up if I did. Or give me a if I didn't. Jose is tuning on in. That baby girl in that brown shirt, she looks so happy. Laney is here. I know I said hi to Laney, but I gotta say hi again to Laney. Laney is awesome. Just like the rest of my chat, everybody here is my MVP. I did it. We got Dominican Republic in the house. Shaka to you. Let's go. All right, we're going to the 9th inning, all tied up at 9 apiece. We got the Phillies game tonight and a Flyers watch party as well. The pitch, and it's taken for a called strike. A lot of baseball content on this channel. The heart and soul is the Phillies, but we do a lot of other baseball games as well. O'Brien with the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. Is this game going to go to extras? We'll see. We shall see. Micah Morris. They took a guard, the Eagles, in the 6th round. 0-2 pitch, grounded sharply over to third. Gorman has it, fires a strike over to first. What an extension by Burleson over at first base. That throw was towards his right side, yet he still is able to catch that. And here comes Crawford up to the plate. Nope, that's not Justin Crawford. That's his cousin, J.P. Crawford. 1 out, top of the 9th. And the pitch, foul ball. I wasn't joking about that. That actually is Justin Crawford's cousin, J.P. So Rosarina grounds out over to third. The 0-1 pitch to Crawford. He shows bunt. It's over towards the third base side. Gorman barehands it and has to eat it up. What a play by J.P. Crawford. He just drew that thing over to the third base side, got on top of the bunt, and so the go-ahead runs over at first. And that is actually how he draws his first hit of the day. So every starter in this game has a hit, except for Alec Burleson for St. Louis. And here comes Garver, pitch number 1, ball 1. Gerald, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. pitch, and that is a fastball taken down the pike. 1 ball, 1 strike. In case you're just tuning on in, it has been a thriller of a baseball game. If you love high offense, the throw back to first almost went by Burleson. He's made some really good plays over at first in this inning. Hasn't had the best day at the plate, but defensively he's been a beast. Been there. Done that. What's going on? He says, been there. That's cool. I like that name. Go M's watching from Reno, Nevada. Did I say that correctly? Is it Reno or is it Reno? I need to get better with my geography. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 9th. 1 out. O'Brien gets set at the belt and fires. And the pitch is just inside, but it's going to be challenged. This is only the second ABS challenge used in this game. So you got to use them sometime. The call will stand. It is a ball. And it's now a 3 ball, 1 strike count. O'Brien in a pickle. The 3-1 pitch. And this is fouled back towards the screen by Garver. Keep hitting that thumbs up button, chat. Keep hitting that subscribe button as well. We are less than 250 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That is insane. We've been grinding our butts off, man. Doing almost 8 hours of content almost every single day. Let's go, baby. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes, payoff pitch, down low and away for ball 4, and the Mariners have the go-ahead run in scoring position. How many walks have there been in this game? Seattle has just walked 1 batter. And so far, O'Brien has walked 1. There's just been 3 walks today. Reno, thank you. Thank you. The pitch, foul ball. This is Cole Young, who is up at the plate. Tell you what, Garver, who got robbed on a homer back in the 6th inning. That was probably a game-saving play. 0-1, it's in there for strike 2. Probably it was. The Eagles are taking another bulldog, and that is the guard that they just selected. Micah Morris. 0-2. And that is a foul ball. Still 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Where are my Mariners fans at? Where are they at? Charge! Drop those tridents down below. 0-2 pitch. Foul ball off the foot of Cole Young. Owie. So we got Crawford at second, Garver at first. And still 1 out in the top of the 9th. What kind of plays are these? Is this baseball? 0-2 pitch, and that's outside for a ball. Is this baseball? I thought that this was whack-a-mole. They're throwing fish at Pike Place Market. Ay. Oh, I gotta build a baseball team? I thought that this was a Quidditch team. 1-2 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 2. Imagine like the Phillies playing Quidditch. That would be really funny. That's the game from Harry Potter. What's a bunt? I thought we were supposed to make a bunt cake. The 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Hey Siri, what's a bunt?
Here's some info about Internet Bot.
No, that was a bot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball towards the right side. What a world. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That is down and in for ball 3, and that is going to make it a full count. Young had to dodge on out of the way. Did he get hit? Oh, he got hit. They called it a ball at first, but that hit him on the back foot. And he will go on over to first base, and the bases are loaded with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. And the pitching coach is going to go try to calm him down. This game is just about 3 hours old. That'll put Crawford over at third, Garver at second, and Young at first. He was breakdancing again. I love this. I love this 3D stuff, dude. 1 out. O'Brien has thrown 38 pitches. How come they're leaving him out there for so long? I guess they don't have anybody else. Unbelievable. Here's Leo Rivas, who is 3 for 8 in his career with the bases loaded. And he is pinch hitting for Canzone. First pitch, line drive, hit out the center. It'll get down for a base hit. Seattle has come all the way back. It's 10-9. Now it's 11-9. 2 runs scored. Every single time they get a pinch hitter, they're able to take the lead or tie the game. This time, Rivas gives Seattle the lead. Marvel's gonna wave goodbye to Riley O'Brien. That is unbelievable. What a game it has been. The last time Seattle had the lead, it's been a while. It has been a while. It was at one point, I mean, just like, look at the scoring, man. The scoring in this game has been insane. The Cardinals put up 7 runs in the first 3 innings. It was a 7-5 game, and then it was a 7-7 game. The Cardinals got the lead back in the bottom of the 7th, made it 9-7, and then the Mariners tied it back 9-9 in the 8th, and they just took the lead in the 9th for the first time since the 3rd inning. Unbelievable. Batters coming out of the ground like... Oh, man. folks? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you love my content, if you like my energy, if you like my pizzazz that I do with these calls, it's like an old-school radio play-by-play style of a call, but obviously we have a lot of fun. We do Phillies games, we do Sixers games, we do Eagles games. It's in the title. We do play-by-play. We do a lot of things for baseball, too. We are baseball fanatics. We really are. We love the game of baseball, so if you love baseball just as much as me, subscribe to the channel, baby! We have our first fundraising stream that we are doing next week. We're going to be on for 48 hours. 48 hours, doing a lot of baseball content, too, during that time. You're not going to want to miss out on it. And here is the link for more details on it. We're looking to raise $10,000 for 10,000 subscribers. And we're looking to raise money for familial dysautonomia. My brother had FD. That's the short abbreviation for it. And he passed away from it in 2020. So if you guys could just spread awareness, I would really appreciate it. Or if you could just come on here, have a good time with us. We have a lot of cool things that we're going to be doing with it. And I'm excited. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. That is in there for strike one to Connor Joe. Every pinch hitter that the Mariners have put on up at the plate has had a significant hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 9th, the pitch. And that's a pie. Shout out to the Eagles. Yeah. Shout out to Philadelphia sports for just ticking off Pittsburgh fans. Ugh. I feel bad for the Pittsburgh fans, though. But for the teams, it's beautiful. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. That is down for ball 3. We respect every fan on here, though. As long as you're cool with us. We like to make this a safe place for everybody. 3 balls, 1 strike to Connor Joe. And the 3-1 pitch, it's a check swing foul ball. Didn't get to mention who's pitching right now. It is Matt Swanson, who has an 11 ERA. He was like the last guy that they wanted to go to. 27 years old, from Lake Zurich, Illinois. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runners on, 1 away. The 3-2 pitch, another fly ball hit out over to right center field. This will be tracked down by Scott, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Tagging up from second and heading on over to third base for the Seattle Mariners is going to be Young. Cole Young tags up from second and goes over to third. As a Ravens fan, I enjoyed it. Oh, I'm sure that you did. I'm sure that you did, my guy. Oh, man. By the way, if you're a Baltimore Orioles fan, I know a guy who does a really good job at calling Orioles games here on YouTube, and that is Orioles Birdwatcher. He is phenomenal at what he does. I will post his link down below. If you're looking for a home to watch Baltimore Oriole games, I got you. It's beautiful. Here's the pitch to Cal Raleigh, and that's a foul ball. So I guess you would have to suspect that Andres Munoz is going to close out the bottom of the 9th inning. Even though I believe he pitched last night. Here's the 0-1, way up high for a ball. There's BW's channel. I watch Birdwatcher every day. Cheers! He's awesome, man. 1-1 pitch. That is way outside for ball 2. That was at 95 miles per hour. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. We got the Phillies later tonight. The 2-1 pitch. And that is up high for ball 3. I told him Sailor is the best team. Let's go Sailor. I just want to see a strong finish here. The 3-1 offering. Foul ball. And it goes to the back of the net. Anybody want to guess how many pitches have been thrown in this game so far? Anybody? 3 balls, 2 strikes The 3-2 pitch inside for ball 4. The bases are loaded, and Julio Rodriguez is going to come back on up to the plate for the 6th time in this game. BW is so depressed watching this team give up 10 to 9. Hey, man. I've been there. Here's J-Rod. The pitch down for a ball. Here we go. Husker Nation is here. What's going on? This is 298 pitches. I'll let you know. Keep guessing. 1-0 pitch. This is skied foul and out of play. Towards the left side. The 1-1 pitch, and that is down for a ball. Two one, another foul ball. We'll do it again. Keep guessing. Two-two pitch, another foul ball. You were actually really close, Husker. You were really close. And I will give it to you. 298 was really close because at the time you answered it, it was 301. 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. The Mariners leave the bases loaded. They do get 2 runs, but the game's not done yet. Gorman, Wynn, and Church are going to come on up to the plate for the Cardinals. So there have been a total of 308 pitches in this game so far. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. Rick is here. What's up, Rick? Shout out to you. 69,420 pitches. That is not even close. This isn't cricket. They don't even throw pitches in cricket, but those games last for days. Average life expectancy of a ball in MLB is 3 pitches, so they have used over 100 baseballs. That is true. That is true. Let's go. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. We are less than 250 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers, man. You guys are the absolute best. We got the Phillies game after this, too. That game will begin at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we got a Flyers watch party that we are doing as well. A lot of souvenirs in the stands today. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, time to go to the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Gorman, Wynn, and also Church all due on up. Nathan Church today has hit 2 homers. He's hit a sac fly. He also robbed somebody on a home run, and yet his team is losing. It's crazy when you really think about it. Andres Munoz is going to try to shut the door here. Munoz's ERA is at a 7.2, but that's because of that one bad outing that he had against the San Diego Padres. And that was on Wednesday the 15th. Here we go. Munoz on the mound. First pitch, and it's called a ball. That was a good pitch, too, but Gorman took it. Could have went either way, but it was a little bit down. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 9th. The 1-0 pitch. Down and in for ball 2. Andres Munoz last night struck out 2 batters and only gave up 1 hit to record his 4th save of the season. The 2-0 pitch, wide and high for ball 3. Gorman singled in the 3rd. That's his only hit today. 3 balls, no strikes, the 3-0 pitch, and that's called a strike. It hit the upper tier of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike to Nolan Gorman. How many people do we have tuning on in? We got 111 watching. The 3-1 pitch. The tying run's coming up to the plate. It's ball 4. And Mason Wynn is going to come on up. The Mariners have 19 hits. The Cardinals have 14. Win today is 2 for 4. The pitch from Munoz, it's outside for ball 1, and time is going to be called. They're going to bring in all the infielders. Munoz looks very shaky so far. Very, very shaky so far. Has not been able to find control of his pitches. I'm not going to have a lot of time in between these games here, if it goes the way that I think it's going to go. But what a game, man. 1 ball, no strikes, as we are in the bottom of the 9th inning. Guess who's up next, chat? Nathan Church, the guy that has hit 2 homers and has also robbed a home run as well. The 1-0 pitch, foul ball at 97 miles per hour. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he looks at strike 2. It was a slider down the hatch. Andres Munoz, one of the best closers in all of baseball, on the mound. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went with the slider in the dirt, and there's out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And now it's time for Nathan Church to come on up to the plate. He's been a one-man wrecking crew in this game. We'll see if he can make something happen. First pitch to Church. Outside and low for ball 1. Yoel Pozo is in the on-deck circle. The 1-0 pitch to Church. Swing and a miss. That was a nasty slider thrown by Munoz. That thing had a lot of life to it. And it was down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. And the 1-1 pitch. Wide for ball 2. That changeup looks so off. Two balls and 1 strike to Church. And the pitch, another foul ball again. Down the pike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Munoz kicks, fires, grounded over towards the right side. They'll step on the bag for 1. The throw to second. That is in time. And the ball game is over. I didn't know if it was fair or foul first. A little bit awkward of an ending there, but the ball game is over, and the Mariners win by a final score of 11-9. A 3-6 double play is what ends the ball game. What a game out in St. Louis this afternoon. Let's go. Let's go, baby. What a ball game. And that's how it ends. What a game. That was crazy. There we go. That was awesome. Thanks for the feedback, by the way. I appreciate that. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for me. That is going to do it. I appreciate you all so much for being on here. All right, I do have to get going. We have to be on for the Phillies game tonight. Phillies play against the Braves. We're also doing our Flyers watch party as well. So we got to get some food. We got to get ready for the stream. It's 5:30. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, Lila Tove, have yourselves a great rest of your night. That was a heck of a ball game. That was one of my favorite games that we've called this year. Very high scoring, back and forth. And congratulations to the Mariners because that was a very well fought out game for sure. All right, love you all. Lila Tove, Brash gets the win, O'Brien gets the loss, and Munoz gets another save on the season. Good night. Catch you all on the next one. Bye.